You don't need a gym to start Muay Thai. You need enough space to move, a little consistency, and most importantly, the right order. Because most beginners start completely wrong. They learn random combinations, throw kicks at the air, don't know what they're actually supposed to practice, then quit. Not because Muay Thai is too hard, because they never had a system. So if I had to start Muay Thai from absolute zero, this is the exact order I'd follow. 7 levels. And you don't move to another level just because another week passed. You move when you've actually complete previous level. Level 1. Stance and footwork. This sounds boring. It isn't. Your stance is the position you need to recover to after almost everything you do. For a basic stance, put your left foot forward, right foot back, knees slightly bent, hands up, chin tucked, and shoulders relaxed. Don't obsess over making it perfect yet. Learn to move in Muay Thai stance first. Try moving forward, backward, left and right for 5 minutes. And check, are your hands still up? Are you balanced? Could you immediately attack or defend? If not, practice more, because a bad stance can affect your attack and defense. Level 2. Punches. Jab, cross, hook. The jab goes straight out and comes straight back. The cross gets its power from your whole body, not just your arm. And the hook stays compact while your body rotates with it. Master these punches. First master throwing punches, then master speed. If you can't do it slowly, going faster won't fix it. Level 3. Add your legs. Now learn the teep and round kick. The teep helps you control distance. Bring the knee up, extend the leg, then recover it under control. For the round kick, focus on coordination between your supporting leg, hips, and body rotation. Don't chase power yet. First focus on balance, then technique, then power. A powerful kick that leaves you completely out of position isn't useful. Level 4. Defense. This is where most beginners get lazy. They spend all their time learning how to hit and almost none learning how to avoid getting hit. Start simple. Keep your guard up. Learn basic blocks and parries. Practice checking kicks. Use footwork to manage distance and learn to recover after attacking. Attack, recover, move, defend, re-engage. You can practice those movements alone, but don't fool yourself. You can build the mechanics at home. You cannot fully develop reaction and timing against a person who is actually trying to hit you. That's why we eventually leave the bedroom. Level 5. Shadowboxing. Now you connect everything, but don't just throw random punches at the air. Imagine an opponent, where he is, what he is doing, what would he do and you do next. Do shadowboxing in 5 rounds. Round 1, movement. Round 2, punches. Round 3, kicks. Round 4, defense. Take break then. Round 5, everything together. Keep your combinations simple. Jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, round kick. Teep, jab, move. Don't pretend you're winning a fight against an invisible opponent. Use shadowboxing to predict strong opponent. That's what makes it useful. Level 6. Build the engine, because eventually fatigue exposes everything. Your hands drop, your feet get lazy, your breathing gets chaotic, and suddenly the technique you practiced disappears. Build your conditioning alongside your skill. Run or jump rope. Use simple strength work, push-ups, squats, lunges, core exercises. You don't need 30 exercises. You need a few you can consistently improve. And don't turn every session into a death workout. If you're so exhausted, then take break. Level 7. Train with people. This is the wall home training cannot break through. You can build your stance, footwork, strikes, kicks, shadowboxing, conditioning, but eventually you need a real opponent. A good coach can see mistakes you can't see yourself. Then you can practice sparring. And don't rush into hard sparring. Getting hit harder doesn't magically make you a better fighter. And here's the biggest mistake with this entire roadmap. Don't turn it into a calendar. There is no day 1, beginner, day 30, fighter. You don't unlock the next level because 7 days passed. You move forward when the previous level becomes reliable. Like, if your punches are not fast and powerful, stay at level 2. Now if you're starting today, here's your first session. 5 to 10 minutes warming up, 10 minutes of stance and footwork, 15 to 20 minutes on 1 or 2 techniques, 3 to 5 rounds of shadowboxing, then 10 to 15 minutes of conditioning, and done. That's enough. You don't need expensive equipment, and you definitely don't need to become a fighter this week. Now you know exactly what to practice. If you're starting today, comment "done."